gosh, trying to just set you up has been long today. My goodness. Good morning. Hello, it's Layefa. How are you? Welcome to another vlog. It's been a minute. It's been a minute for me. I don't know if it's been a minute for you, but it's been a minute for me. I am back at home. You're thinking, what? Yeah, I was at my mum's house for the past 2 weeks. I say my mum's house, it's now my sister's house. So if you know the background of my story, yeah, so we kept my mum's house, so sometimes I say it interchangeably. I might say my mum's house, but it's now my sister's house, or sometimes I'll say my sister's house. No, that I mean, it's the same house. We were there for the past 2 weeks, and it felt like our summer holiday started a little bit earlier. Excuse me, I'm just moisturizing my body. Very necessary act for, you know, us black people. I'm just moisturizing while I get dressed today, because the boys have summer football camp. Oh, we will talk about that. I hope we'll talk about that, but we need to talk about that. Yeah, so I was at my mum's house for the past 2 weeks. If you want to know why, then consider being a Patreon, because I will be sharing as to what's been going on. I can hear my daughter. I think she wants me to wipe her bum. 1 second, I'll be back. Oh, God. I will crop stuff out. I'm getting dressed at the same time. Yes, darling, what do you want? What do you want?
I don't know.
Thank you. Off you go. I stayed at my mum's house for the past 2 weeks. I will explain if you want to know why, because I feel like it's a bit of a life lesson, maybe for me and for anybody else who might, who is in that situation or might get in that situation. I will talk about that more on my Patreon and get more personal. So if you want to follow me there, go right ahead. You don't have to, it's not by force, but I will get more personal and explain. So I'm back home this week. It started off well, so let me tell you. On Monday, I'm not sure if I filmed it. If I did, I'll insert some clips. I sang at a funeral with a choir, or well, say that a choir, mini choir. So 3 of us all together, because generally when people ask for singers, you have to pay by the singer, and if they have, like, if their budget is very small, then the minimum requirement is kind of like free, so that at least you can get a good harmony. So I sang at a funeral, which was the first time I've ever sang at a funeral, but then also the first paid gig that I've done in what feels like forever. Obviously the pan au chocolat and just mummy life. Like, I haven't done a paid gig in almost forever. So that was an experience. It's interesting because before we even started singing, and you see people getting emotional and their tears swelling up, and obviously because I've experienced loss recently, you know, like losing my mum, losing my granddad, so I could literally, I could feel their pain. And when I tell you a girl started crying, I'm not one of the guests, I don't know the person from Adam. I started, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be singing. I broke down and I had to get myself together. I was like, how am I gonna sing? All of a sudden I had, like, you know when you're crying, and I just had a lump in my throat. I was like, oh my goodness, get yourself together. Worked out anyway, it was fine. We did it, it was fine. Well, I think they appreciated, I believe they did. There are parts that could have been better, but it's done. What's done is done. And I think that experience kind of taught me that I don't want to do funerals. As much as, like, funerals are like a great paid gig, because people are, like, it's inevitable. People are going to die. It's like part of life. People are always going to die. It's just like, you know, yeah, it's a great paid gig, like, for getting, say, consistent money, like money on a consistent basis. But it is, if you can shut off from that, then fine, but I'm not sure if that's something that I can shut off from, because I found it very, very heavy. I was very, very emotional. Both my friends were emotional, girls that I was singing with, and I'd much prefer to do weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, like celebratory stuff rather than funerals. But I understand sometimes that is what is required. I don't know if I will do a funeral again because it was very, very difficult for me, very challenging. But yeah, so that was on Monday. And then... And then yesterday was the first day of summer football camp for my boys. So I don't know, they're in this phase where they absolutely love football. I don't know if any of you remember when I used to take them football training years ago, a few years ago. I think I stopped when Israel was 5. And I started when he was at the age of 3, and I would take him to football training every week, come rain, come shine, because that's how intensive football. And then it just got long. I was just like, I'm not on it. And especially when Isaac got of age, and I was like, oh gosh, now I have to do for both of them, and because they're at both different age groups, so it's different time slots. I was like, oh, I'm not feeling this, so I backed off. And they were young, but now all of a sudden, I suppose everybody in Israel's class, everybody's playing football, and he's like so into it. And I want to encourage my children's passions, like things that they're interested in. If I can afford it, I'll, pay for it. If I can't necessarily afford it, I'll tell them to wait or find ways, find the means, because usually London, sometimes they have resources for families and whatnot. So anyway, sign them up for football. And they're doing summer camp, but they're only doing 3 days. They're not doing the whole summer because 1, that's long, 2, that's money, and 3, I want to do others. Like it's like almost a whole day. It's from 10 till 3, and then the whole day is gone. So imagine if I want to do other activities with them, whatever. Let's enjoy. So they went for football while Adesso and I had an impromptu girly brunch. Yeah, we went for brunch. It was really nice. Adesso had pancakes with, blueberries and strawberries with maple syrup and Nutella on the side, so she could choose. I just had a bit of that, and then we had these like thin lamb sausages. I went with my friend and her daughter. My friend wasn't feeling the lamb sausages. She had like this omelette type thing. I'll insert clips. And her daughter had like the scrambled egg and the same sausages. I am not a fan of egg, especially scrambled egg. That is a subject for another day. But yeah, so it was really nice impromptu. Then from there I went back to my mum's because I knew that I was returning home yesterday, as in last night. So because I've been there for like 2 weeks, you get comfortable. I wanted to kind of help them with, because we're still clearing out the house, although yeah, we've taken over the house. Like a lot of mum's stuff is there, like we haven't actually gone through her things. Any of you have ever lost somebody, especially a parent, and it's been sudden, it's very hard to go through their things. And Ades? Yeah. What's the matter?
I don't think I look good.
You don't think you look good? What do you want to wear instead? Look for something that will... Go and choose something else then. No, that doesn't look good. You're right. But you choose something else. Honestly, I have a feeling that my daughter, like, she's heavy into her outfits, her clothes. I feel like she'll be big on fashion because she's just crying just now because she doesn't think she looks good. And so I said, just change it. And I let her choose her clothes to a certain extent, depending on like how much time we've got. I let her go through her wardrobe. Obviously that creates more mess, but I let her choose her clothes. Des, you okay? You know what, let me sort her out and come back to you. Oh yeah, the blue, yeah, wear the blue one.
I like the other skirt.
Yeah, but the other skirt doesn't go with what you're wearing. Maybe the blue, maybe that blue skirt doesn't go with those trousers you're wearing. Maybe you should wear like tights or socks or something, or just other leggings if you want to wear a skirt. What do you think? But I don't know if you have any, because we've gone through your stuff recently and I don't know if you have any. Stand up then and put it on. That skirt goes better with that jumper, but
I wanted to tuck it in.
oh no, it doesn't. Well, try it. I don't think it will look good tucked in. Let's see. Take your hands out. Look at me. It doesn't look bad. Look at me. Do you like it? Do you like it? Isaac, what is it? I know. Bear with me.
It's not time. We leave at 10.
No, we're going to leave before 10.
Okay.
What do you think of this? Do you like it? Look in the mirror. Do you like it? Don't ask me. Do you like it? Look at me. Stand back. Stand back. I don't mind. Hang on. Let's see what we can. Mirror. Look in the mirror. Is that better? You prefer that, yeah? So what shoes are you going to wear? All right. Bye. So I thought we'd do a spontaneous one, me and the little madam, and go to Stratford. Although I knew it was going to rain. I just hope it doesn't rain bad because I don't have any rain covering. We'll see how it goes.
Mommy, where are you going?
I'm trying to walk the bike.
Okay. Oh, oh, A, A, O, O. But I don't really want to. I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to talk to an adult. Now can you hold it?
You hold it, just look at it.
Well, Mommy.
We have finally arrived, me and little one. Oh my goodness. We have finally arrived, me and little one. Oh my goodness, when I tell you, I've enjoyed myself. It was quite the adventure, but we made it here. I thought I was only going to come for an hour, but the struggle to get here on the bike, and so I took the Regent's Canal route. So I'm just like, no, I'm going to stay here until about 1:32, and when it's time to get the kids, I'll just go, because that journey was treacherous, and it started raining. I really injured myself, the back of my foot, the back of my leg. Eesh. All right, let's go do this. And look at me, I didn't even dress for this as well. I didn't even dress proper for this. I just thought it was going to be a quick in and out things. It's hood life now. That's what it is. It's hood life. Okay, let's go.
Bad advice, hard times will get to you in good time. Don't worry, plenty of worry in time. No hurry, and if I'm able to procrastinate with you, I'll feel amazing too. While you sing to me,
just got home. The weather really did bits today. The kids are whinging. Being a mum is long. Like, it's nice, but it's long. And it's the fact that it's constant, like it doesn't stop. You know, this sounds bad. Only a few people will relate with me, so never mind, okay? Rain dealt with me today. The rain actually dealt with me. Got caught in the rain really badly. I saw a post on Instagram, or was it Twitter, whichever, saying that the person was explaining how they want to be everything. Like, why do we grow up and we're told that we have to be one thing? What about the person who's multifaceted? Why do they have to be one thing, you know? Like, I want to be all the things, you know? And I want to teach my children that they can be all the things too. Like,
Mommy, then I put my soap as you.
both of you come here. Everybody come upstairs now. What's the matter, Isaac? Okay, let's do this. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so it is a new day. I couldn't continue yesterday because, as you saw, my kids started bickering. I'll probably talk about that on Patreon, about how frustrating or stressful it could be when kids are bickering. Excuse the clicking sound. I'm not using an external mic. I'm using the microphone for the camera, so just bear with me here. I wanted to talk about idea that why do we have to grow up to be one thing in life? Like, for those of us who are multifaceted, multi-talented, have multiple interests and want to be all things. And I think I want to teach my children that, because they're like 7, 8, going on 9, and they're at this stage where the teachers kind of ask them what they want to be when they grow up, and some of their assignments are catered around like their ambitions, what they want to do when they grow up. And even when they have like non-uniform day, they have to dress up as the person they want to be. Israel has never, like, when he was younger, he just wanted to be a superhero. He just wanted to be Spider-Man when he grows up, which is cute. Is sweet. Yeah, I suppose the Nigerian in me is a bit academic focused. So I'm like, okay, if you want these things, then if you want me to take you to all of these football camp and football club or whatever outside of school activity, you need to work hard for it. So I need your English grammar, your English literature, your comprehension. It needs to be up there. I need you to use more vocabulary in your writing style. And they usually do more maths with their dad anyway. So yeah, I'm trying to encourage them in that way. And also, I also want to drop the idea on them that you don't have to be one thing. You could be multiple things when you grow up, and you might not be multiple things at the same time, but plenty grown-ups have career changes, and that's fine. And especially because I'm at a stage where I've kind of realized that, like, I'm not just one thing. I struggle to tell people what I do for a living or what my ambitions are, because I have so many. Very easy for me to just tell people, oh, I look after my children. That is what people can understand. So I just say that I do multiple things, and I want my children to feel like if they want to be a musician and a footballer or a painter and an engineer, they can do those things. They can. You might not be able to do it at the same time. Maybe you'll have a career change, or maybe some of the things you do might be on the part-time basis, where the other thing might be on a full-time basis or whatever. Because I'm such the creative that I want to write, I want to create content. If people ask me, it's like, yeah, I do multiple things. I'm not there yet, but I am in the process of trying. Anyway, I say all of that to just kind of sign out, to encourage you, and maybe to encourage myself when I watch this back. I've actually got to rush out now to pick up the kids from football camp or summer football camp, whatever the thing you call it. Then I will edit this, and then I will see those of you on Patreon, and we can talk some personal stuff. And for the rest of you, see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and